In this training, I'm going to teach you how to take better pictures so you can get better matches online. If we haven't met yet, I'm Andrew Betancourt. I'm a gay dating coach. I help successful men feel confident in finding a life partner, a long term partner. I started life coaching in 2020 and it's evolved to relationship coaching in 2022 and then now gay dating coaching. Okay, so the reason why I want to focus on how to take better pictures is because this is going to lead to more matches. The clients that I work with, when we put a lot of effort into our profiles, they get a crap ton of matches. Uh, like my last client, 10 to 20 matches. Okay. You're also going to have higher quality matches, more dates with cute guys, and ultimately, we're aiming for a relationship. Now, obviously, there's more to dating than just pictures, of course, but all of this is going to start to help in your favor. These are the top mistakes that I see. And keep in mind, I'm not a photographer, but I am, this is coming from my experience having my photo taken, taking photos of other people, and of course, helping my clients with their photos and online profiles. Some folks don't put in a lot of effort into their profiles. What they'll do is they'll just go on their phone and they'll just find photos from the past and use those. But that's like shoving a rectangle block in a triangle hole, like those wooden toys. You're basically trying to find photos that fit what you're looking for when really you should take new pictures to fit what you're looking for, right? To create a mood, so to speak. So not putting in effort is a mistake. I think selfies, we do want to start to move away from selfies, using old photos, blurry pictures, using memes in your dating profile, using a lot of filter or AI, or having other people in your photos. We want it to be just you in the picture. These are the three elements that are going to make up a great photo. And I'm going to go over each one. Um, I'll go over each one. The first one is the model. That's you. The second one is the background. The third one is the photographer. So the model is absolutely no selfies. Okay. I would also encourage you not to look directly at the camera. This is a basic cinematic concept that they use in movies and it creates tension. You're the main character. When I go to your dating profile, it should just be about you. You're the main character. You're the hero of the story. I want to see you hiking. I want to see you reading. I want to see like what your life looks like. And when we do selfies, it doesn't really position it that way. Like when you watch a movie, it's not that view, right? It's always like the camera's following them. It's up close in their face. It's far away. That's kind of what we want. We want it to appear mid-action, maybe even candid. Go ahead and try some different facial expressions. You can try being stoic. You can look away from the camera. You can try smiling. Just kind of play with it, see what feels good and what looks good. When you're taking your photos, just maybe loosen up your body beforehand. Play with some poses. You can just like really just play with it. And you may take a lot of photos and you'll just find the ones that look good. But take a lot and just play with it as well. And then also clothes that you feel attractive in. That's key. So instead of a wife beater tank top with your cat on your head, we're going to wear something that you would wear on a date and you would take a photo in that. Let's talk about the background. I want it to be a nice background. It can be high status or it can be just like a nice, desirable background where people would want to be. You can use a wide background or you can have an object in your background like a statue or something like that, an art piece. Just kind of keep your eyes out as you're like going through your day and your weeks and just kind of use an artistic lens. And maybe you're like, oh, I can actually take a picture by that mural. Oh, that's a nice bench. And it's just like down the corner of my house. Okay, cool. And just snap a couple photos of those spots just so you can kind of start to just kind of get used to it. Here's some background ideas. You can go ahead and screenshot this. I'll smile for you. And you can use outdoors. You can use literally a tree. Go stand next to a tree, wear a nice shirt, and just like smile, look slightly away from the camera. That's a way better picture than most people are using. You can pose in the grass. Maybe there's a scenic hill background, a park bench, fountains, the mall, downtown areas, hotel lobbies, couches, chairs, tables, murals, art pieces. Just be creative with it. Have fun. Number 3, the photographer. There's 2 ways this can go. You actually don't need a photographer, but that's what we'll call this. So option number 1 is someone's going to take the photo of you. Option number 2 is the photographer is going to be you, but you're going to be using a phone stand and a clicker, a remote control. You don't need a fancy camera. Don't buy a camera. Just use the back of your smartphone. No more selfies from here on out. And just play with different angles when you're taking the photo and play with portrait mode. Portrait mode can make a photo look really, really professional. Here's my homework for you. I want you to go on a mini photo shoot. A mini photo shoot is basically you're just going to go out for 30 minutes to an hour and a half. And you're just going to go around town within 5 to 10 minutes of your house and just have a little photo shoot. You're going to ask your friend, or excuse me, you're going to ask someone to take photos of you. Maybe ask someone like, hey, you want to grab a quick bite at Panera tomorrow and go take pictures at the pond for my Instagram, or my dating coach wants me to take new pictures. Just something like that, like just some social time. Grab a quick bite, go to the pond and take photos. And bring a few shirts. Bring like 3. You can ask your family. My mom has taken my photo when I lived back home. My cousin, maybe just friends, neighbors, things like that. Okay. If you don't have access to people that you live on your own and you're a busy doctor, something like that, you're going to take the photos of yourself, but you're going to follow the same framework. You're going to go to local spots, just take 3 shirts with you, and you're going to have to use a tripod with a remote clicker. So sometimes people use this kind of stuff, like that's something you could watch TV on, but that's not going to work. Like maybe in your house you might be able to, but no, I want you just to invest $20 into something like this. It's just not a selfie stick, because no selfies, but I want it to be just a very simple phone tripod with a remote clicker. If you go through my Instagram, most of my photos someone has taken of me, whether it was my mom or someone I was dating or something like that, or a friend. But some of my photos, if you look at my hands, you might notice that there's actually a remote in my hand. It's because I do that. So this is what we're going to stay away from. Remember the 3 elements of the photo: the model, the background, the photographer. Mistake here is the model is not following the framework. It's a selfie. It's like an inverted selfie. You can't even see his face. This is not something you would wear out to a date. Sure, he looks, he's fit, obviously, but that's not something you would wear to a date. The background is not a high status or desirable background. That looks like his bedroom. And the photo, he's essentially taking a selfie. So that's going to be a no-go. Over here, this is going to attract a certain type of person. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the whole point of this. Over here, the model looks great. He is wearing clothes that he would go out in. He is looking away from the camera. He has a nice background, and it's not a selfie. Do you see the difference? So this is what I want you to start to do. So we're going to move away from this type of photo, and we're going to start taking this type of photo. Obviously, again, pictures are not the only part of dating. It's just a very small piece of the puzzle. If you are interested in coaching, this is something I can obviously help you with, as I'm helping you meet people and find a long-term relationship. So if you're interested in coaching, you can click the link below in the description. I'll have you book a call with me. This is not a sales call. You don't need to bring your wallet, but I do want to get to know you and see if I can help and kind of point you in the right direction. So if you're interested in coaching, that will be the first step for you. So, all right, go ahead and plan your mini photo shoot. I'll talk to you soon.